construct my design. So I first started by doing a photo construction, which basically involves making a new structure on top of the original building, the Victoria Terrace building. But because this view looks a bit from the bottom, I decided to do another photo construction, which looks a bit more from a general view of the overall structure. So from this, I initially looked at Villa Waterloo, the Villa Waterloo building plan, and the three main aspects of this building I wanted to integrate into my building were the use of timber, the C-shaped structures. This is, as you can see here, there's a constant use of these C-shaped structures, and I found that very interesting. And also, this building was made out of 6% recyclable material, and that's something I really wanted to integrate into my design. So, to begin looking into this building, I decided to do this little concept model, which integrated the three main ideas that I was looking at. So the C-shapes, the timber elements, and the recyclable materials. I thought this was a very useful model to look at. And from this one, I started developing some concept models. So, like this one. This was my very first concept model where I started looking at the structure, the shape, the different materials that we use. And as you can see, I have a whole section of different concept models. For example, in this one, I started looking into the idea of the curved roof, right? And how I would hold it there, this window and the floor, the different materials inside the space. And as you can see, I have another two of these concept models which were very useful to help me develop my ideas. Then from those concept models, I started looking into the idea of light, how light would come into my building. So I decided to do three light drawings. So this light drawing will show an external view, external elevation 1 to 100. That is an internal light drawing at a 1 to 10 scale. And also I decided to do an internal perspective drawing showing how the light would present in my design. After that, I started looking a bit more into the internal areas of my design. So instead of showing it on an introduced paper, I decided to show it in a booklet because the way I tried to show my ideas were as a series of layers. So as you can see here, this is just a very basic idea of a perspective view. And then from there, I started adding furniture. But because I wanted to show the different layers and you can see what's behind there, this I started doing it. So, yeah, the initial area, the initial layout, and then putting furniture into the internal designs. Right. Then from those internal ideas, I started looking into a way to connect my two structures together. So to do that, I started looking into staircases. I mainly looked at two types of staircases, which were usual staircases and spiral staircases. So I decided to do also another light drawing for staircases because I wanted to explore the idea of if there is something and that something is blocking light, how would that affect my structure? Right? Where would I need to put some artificial lighting to compensate for that lack of natural light? And then, yeah, at the end, I decided to do a U-shape staircase, which would be located in this area over here, which is currently a bathroom. And after that, I said, well, it's time to get everything together. So I started doing some plan drawings, elevation drawings, section drawings, elevation drawings, section drawings. And this is the general layout of what everything would look like. So the existing building and the proposed structure on top of it. And yeah, so after I got everything together, this is my result. These are my final images of the Yeah, these are final images for the pros and cons. Let's talk about the